You sit down to focus, but your mind doesn't stay. It drifts from one idea to another to something completely different. You start something new, feel excited, and then lose interest again. And somewhere inside, a quiet thought appears. Why can't I just stick to one thing? It doesn't feel like curiosity. It feels like chaos. You open 10 tabs, watch 5 different videos, start learning 3 different skills, and none of them stay. People around you seem different. They pick one path and go deep. They become specialists. But you feel pulled in too many directions, like your mind is a room full of unfinished conversations. And over time, this turns into guilt. You begin to believe, maybe I lack discipline. Maybe I'm just distracted. Maybe I'm not built for success. But what if this isn't a flaw? What if your brain is not failing? It's just working in a different pattern. In psychology, there's a concept known as divergent thinking. It's the ability to generate multiple ideas from a single point. Instead of going deep, your mind goes wide. And in a world that rewards specialization, this can feel like a weakness. But it isn't. It's a different kind of intelligence. Your brain runs on something called the dopamine system. Dopamine is not just pleasure, it's anticipation. It rewards novelty. Every time you discover something new, a new idea, a new skill, a new possibility, your brain lights up. Not because you're distracted, but because your brain is wired to explore. Think of your mind like a spotlight. Most people have a narrow beam. They focus on one thing and go deeper. But your spotlight, it moves. It scans. It searches for patterns. This is linked to high openness in personality psychology, a trait associated with creativity, innovation, and complex thinking. But there's a cost. Your brain gets bored once something becomes predictable, so you move on. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain is chasing stimulation. So the question is not, how do I fix this? The question is, how do I use this? Curiosity is not the problem, but unstructured curiosity leads to chaos. Start writing things down, every idea, every interest. This helps your brain organize itself instead of getting lost. Your brain doesn't like endings. It likes cycles. Instead of forcing yourself to stick to one thing forever, create rotation. Work on one interest for a set period, then switch, not as failure, but as design. At first, your interests feel unrelated, but over time, they connect. Your brain links ideas across different areas. This is how new ideas are formed, not by going deeper in one line, but by connecting multiple lines. Without structure, you drift, so you need anchors, 1 or 2 core skills that stay constant. Everything else can change, but these anchors give you direction. Your progress will not look straight. It will look messy. But that doesn't mean it's not real. You're not climbing a ladder. You're building something different, something connected. Think of yourself not as someone who lacks focus, but as someone who collects perspectives. Each interest you explore adds something. Each skill you try creates a connection. Over time, you don't become average at many things. You become unique in how those things come together. So the next time you feel pulled in many directions, pause and look again. This is not confusion. This is capacity. Your mind is not scattered. It is searching, exploring, connecting. And maybe you were never meant to follow one path. Maybe you were meant to create your own. Slowly, quietly, in your own way.